Hi everyone, I'm Franck Morel. I'm the CEO of zonebourse.com website. It's a pleasure being there, being invited. So thanks a lot, Marco. So I'm going to try to explain who we are, what we do, what we think, and where we are going. So who we are. We are technology and financial experts in stock markets. We aggregate and collect data every day in order to create traffic for our website. Bourse is today the second biggest financial website in France, and we also have the English version, which is for traders, for the number-traders.com. On our website, we manage like 2 million unique visitors per month and 40 million page views per month. And this is a company I created 15 years ago. So we are a fintech, and we are doing big data. I like to use these great wording, trending words, because this is exactly what we are doing for now 15 years. So what do we do on our website? We sell subscription based on our portfolio. We are the only one in France who are doing this. We are investing our money in full transparency on the markets, and we sell subscription to access our portfolio. So people can receive alert based on our investments. We are doing this in full transparency for now 15 years. So we have been not so bad, we have been quite good. It's probably why I'm here today. And of course, we are selling advertising. We are experts in monetizing international traffic. We are quite good in RTB and all this kind of stuff. And we are also a B2B provider. We provide solutions to brokers, media, and asset managers. For example, Bing, which is the leader in Europe in online brokerage, most of their websites is based on our data. And we are also introducing broker with Interactive Brokers, which is the world leader. And we have just launched our first fund with Commerzbank, the second biggest German bank. So this is an example of the kind of data we collect every day. So we collect, normalize, index huge quantity of data on all listed companies in the world. So this kind of stuff is free. You can find everything on all the listed companies in the world. Even if it's a Taiwanese company, a South African, a German, or a US company, you will find the same kind of data. So we have all the past publications, past income statement, but also all the forecasts of all the analysts in the world. And we store this every day, and we analyze the momentum of the way the analysts are revising down or revising up their expectations of revenue, net income, etc. When you have this on all the companies, and when you are an investor, the next thing is that you will want to rank companies. Why ranking companies? Just because this is exactly what you're doing when you invest in a companies. It's always a question of risk and potential, a question of ranking. You compare companies each to others. So Facebook, you know it's a growth company. Of course you know this, but this is the growth company. Because if we compare the evolution of the revenue of Facebook plus the expectation for the next 2 or 3 years, Facebook is the growth company in the world. But at the same time, this is a very expensive company based on enterprise value. If we check the finance, you have a lot of cash. So if you rank Facebook with other companies in the world, you will see that this is a great growth company, but this is very expensive. And you can also compare Facebook with other companies of the same sector. So when you have this, the next step is that you will want to stock pick and screen markets. So here, an example. Let's say we want to invest in great growth listed company in Europe. So we're going to select the best growth company, the best profitable company. We are also looking for good earnings quality company. That means company that generally beats the market expectations. And you also want a good business predictability and good EPS revision. here are the companies that are matching all these different criteria. You should take a picture. This is great companies. Thanks to our rankings that we store for now like 5 years, we are able to backtest and create very specific thematic strategies. In fact, our goal is to create indices based on all our different rankings. And this is great to backtest fundamental strategy. I'm not talking about backtest based on moving average and all this kind of stuff. No, we are backtesting fundamental strategies based on rankings, and this is working very well. And so now, what do we think about the future? Big data will be everywhere, everywhere. All our actions will create data. And transparency is required. Likes or leaked by whistleblowers or hackers. So that means you need more and more transparency and no more private life. Less and less private life. Information is free. That means we believe that, for example, Bloomberg may die killed by Google Finance. It's a question of time. You're always one click away from an information you're looking for. And we do believe that brokerage fees will go to zero. Buying and selling stocks will be free. You will use your account, Google account or Facebook account to buy or sell stocks, and it will be free just because they will know how much money you have and what you have in your portfolio. And they will manage to create revenue based on this kind of information. So we do believe also that CFDs and other over-the-counter products will just disappear. It's a question of time. And again, it's a question of transparency more and more required. We do believe also that indices, most of the indices like the S&P 500 are passive indices. Inside these indices, there is a lot of bad or poor quality companies. So we do believe that we can beat all the benchmarks, all the indices, passive indices, by just removing poor quality companies from these benchmarks. And we do believe that also that capital intensity will continue to grow. It's more and more expensive and difficult to create a company, and it's going to be more and more like this due to regulatory issue, due to capital intensity. So that means valuation of companies will grow. So to conclude, you should invest in equities and big data. This is our first fund we launched with Commerzbank 1 year ago. So this fund is based on all our different rankings and our back-tested proven strategies. And this is a great project. We have worked on this for like 10 years. This is a UCITS4 fund. We managed to associate our brand to Commerzbank brand. And this is a UCITS4 fund, which is most regulatory fund. And our goal is to beat the Stoxx 600 net return benchmark indices, which is probably the most difficult to beat in Europe. And after 1 year, we are in the 5% best performers of our category of fund. So we are quite, it's good. Even if it's the last 12 months have not been so easy to manage. And so what is our goal for the future? We would like to provide a wide range of ETF based on our indices, based on our rankings. So this is the main, our main strategy, and we want to use all our traffic and websites to distribute this very specific ETF. So we are looking for partners who believe in this strategy. Thanks a lot for your attention.